Wednesday, October 23rd, 8 or 9 p.m. I'd say an on-time start.
What time is it?
9
9
minutes.
9 minutes. We're good, baby. We're good.
Got the live going as well.
Oh, we got okay.
We're ready.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for the people to come in.
While we're talking, Matt, let's talk about LSU real quick because you haven't been on in a while.
I haven't. I've been working.
I know.
Conflict of schedule.
Go ahead and give your take on this.
I think they're a solid team right now.
LSU or A&M?
Both teams.
Both teams.
I think the winner of this really pushes themselves to make the playoff. Mm-hmm. Truly, because I mean.
SEC championship.
SEC championship.
Y'all are number 1 and 2 right now.
Yeah, basically.
Which is
not guaranteed.
It's hard to believe that LSU and A&M are 1 and 2.
It's not guaranteed that you'll make the SEC championship, but whatever the mathematics are on it, the percentage will shoot up.
Yeah. I think your odds are.
I think LSU's defense is really hot right now post Perkins.
You think Perkins was the problem?
I don't think he was a problem. I think they probably thought he was such a game. He's a good player, great player. I think that they try to focus game planning him every week in the defensive room. That, I mean, there's 10 other guys on the field.
Reasonable.
But, I mean, Whit Weeks has been the all-star.
Who they call him Honky Badger?
Yeah, Honky Badger.
The Honky Badger?
He's been the all-star the last two weekends.
Hey, do you think that's disrespectful?
No, I don't. I mean, if you don't find it disrespectful, I don't care.
If Tyrann Mathieu gave him the blessing.
That's the Honey Badger, though.
Yeah, but
it's different. They're different.
No, but
Badgers.
it's like you're comparing.
One's a linebacker, one's a
safety.
Yeah, I mean, Tyrann Mathieu crawled to Jabril Peppers could run.
Okay, that's the truth.
That's
a hot take.
He did a lot of things.
Anyways, well, on Whit Weeks, did you see his celly?
Yeah, the shotgun celly. Yeah, I think he's just been playing out of his mind. I think he's been a man possessed. Which you want that in a linebacker. You want that in a man that he's a sophomore too, so he's pretty
just
young.
knock heads, dude.
Yeah,
Go out there and knock
he's
some
being a
heads.
guy.
No,
really,
that's
he
just,
is.
You're just a dog. You gotta be a dog.
He's a Southern boy from Georgia, so I think his personality on the field is what he grew up in. I mean, we live so close to Georgia, so you kind of know what Georgia boys are like. Mm-hmm. And
well, I think North Georgia boys are different than.
I mean, he's from Alpharetta.
Yeah. Is it Alpharetta?
So that's like
Duluth or something.
That's north
that area.
It's above Atlanta.
Yeah.
But I mean,
definitely OTP.
He's definitely insane when he has the helmet on. Mm-hmm. It definitely flips another switch.
No, it's one of those like.
When he's on the sideline,
it's not like you're on demon time, but like it's kind of like
he's a little demonic.
The guys
he's definitely snorted something.
I know some guys that when they hopped on the field, they're different than
they're an animal
off the field. Yeah.
But I think the defense is tuning up. He's been the big part of it. I mean, he's been sacking people. 18 tackles against Ole Miss. Mm-hmm. I don't know how many tackles he had against Arkansas, but he had that pick with the shotgun celly.
One tipped it up.
I think the offense is good enough to compete with a lot of teams.
Yeah.
I don't think they're amazing.
I mean, the offense will always be there.
Yeah, I think it was. I'm a nuss bus guy.
No,
so.
I saw
ride with nuss bus?
Oh, always.
I saw a tweet. What's more reliable, Kentucky guard or an LSU wide receiver? That's a good conversation.
Yeah.
Because got a lot of reliable ones on both sides.
You got neighbors in John or
Brian Thomas. And now you got CJ and Kyron Lacey are two. Well, and Aaron Anderson.
I was talking about in the NFL.
Oh,
balling.
They are balling. They're
now I will say, Malik Neighbors' little controversy under concussion protocol and goes to Travis Scott concert. I know when I had a concussion a couple times, they said to stay away from loud noises.
Yep.
Personally, I'm not going to a concert. You can go to a Travis Scott concert, after the season.
I agree. I think you shouldn't have gone, but at the same time, how are you going to tell a young man that has millions what to do?
Valid. It's definitely valid. It's valid.
So.
I don't think me and Chase agreed with it, but
I didn't.
I don't think it's smart. I don't think it's smart, but how are you going to tell someone not to do something when they're...
No, you can't. Yeah. He's a grown man. He's going to make choices.
You know what I'm saying? He can do whatever he wants. But it's only affecting his career, his choices, not us,
Definitely. Let's look at... So, I think... Is it...
LSU's rest of the schedule?
No. A&M's quarterback...
situation? Marcel Brooks and Wiegman.
Is Wiegman back? I heard Wiegman...
He played last week.
He did?
Yeah, but Marcel Brooks is definitely a different dynamic to Wiegman.
Yeah.
Marcel can move, to say the least. He can move. He can run out of the pocket. He's an improviser, to say the least. And then Wiegman's just your natural, just Sit in the pocket,
Sit in the
Joe.
pocket,
But he
throw
gets
it.
good.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't keep up with A&M much.
Yeah.
I only got a little glimpse of him from that Notre Dame game, which was it was a poor performance by both him and Riley Leonard.
Yeah, Riley.
That's a good transition.
Yeah.
Notre Dame and
bad.
Navy.
Yeah.
Notre Dame and Navy coming in this weekend. I'm taking the goats, baby.
Playing
taking the goats.
New Jersey.
I'm ready.
Yeah, neutral site.
I think it'll be a good game.
I think it's gonna be great. This is funny. Sorry to interrupt you all, but watching Army and Navy, they're strictly triple option.
Mm-hmm.
Them spreading the ball out a little more though.
Yeah, they're going into shotgun.
They're tossing the rock a little more.
Doing a lot of stuff out of shotgun, which is nice.
This Army Navy game might be more interesting.
It could be a conference championship.
It could be a playoff berth too.
Yeah, for both. Well,
now we kind of talked about this last week. So the Army Navy game is after
the conference championship weekend.
Well, it's after the final CFP ranking.
Mm-hmm. Does it play into account? Maybe. Who knows?
How does that work though?
Is it just a free exhibition
let's say Army gets a playoff berth. They're both undefeated. Army gets it for some reason. Navy beats them. Army Navy, but Army got that last playoff berth for the.
Well, that's why the conference championship's the week before.
That's a good point.
That they can play each other.
Wait,
twice.
hold on. No way,
that's what I'm
dude.
trying to say.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
If they both go one loss to Notre Dame, which is very reasonable, one loss to Notre Dame, they can meet each other.
I genuinely think they might pull this out.
They can meet each other in the not the national, but the conference.
The conference championship.
But
wow.
Navy's road to the conference championship's a lot harder because they don't have to. Army doesn't have to play Tulane. Army don't got to play one other team that Navy has to play.
Let's check that out.
I was talking to Jordan about it. He was telling me that like their path is a lot harder.
Oh yeah, we were going over it. Okay.
So like
Army plays. Oh, that's why they pull up basketball? Hold on, what the heck?
So like Tulane's one that Army does not play. Tulane's a good team. Almost beat K-State.
So let's see. Army's got Air Force, North Texas. They play Notre Dame too.
Yeah, they both play Notre Dame.
It was pretty much identical schedules. Just iffy teams.
Now here's the deal.
Navy plays Tulane and one other team that they don't play.
USF's
a big one.
That's a big game. ECU. There's conference game. I think. Did ECU, are they still playing well or they fall off? No, they kind of fell off a little bit. But
it's really the Tulane game and the USF.
But what happened? Savon Ravel gets hurt, out for the season. ECU drops off. I'm not saying it's a difference maker, but it could be a difference maker. But, man, I didn't realize that. That's good looks on that.
Yeah.
Because
me and Jax are going to the Tulane game.
I know, that's what I heard.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to go to the Georgia-Tennessee game with him.
Oh, that weekend?
We're not going to the actual game, but we are going to go down to Athens with
Knox. Which I think I'm still going with Knox, but
yeah, enjoy that.
I've been told Jordan I've been want to go to his game for the past 4 years. Yeah. I've never been.
But Annapolis is going to be fun. It's only 20 minutes from Baltimore.
Now, yeah. Annapolis is a lot of fun. We went when Macy was a gymnast at Maryland. We went. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, he said Jordan told me if they win, it's up in Baltimore that night.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. So
we don't have to fly till 3 o'clock.
Isn't the conference championship though? It's a home? Isn't it? There's not a neutral site.
I don't know for them actually.
I think it's a home.
I've never actually paid attention to the AAC.
I think it's a home. Whoever wins it.
So whoever's like the number 1 seed or the number.
I think it's home field ranking.
That'd be crazy.
Home field
conference championship.
Yeah, let me fact check that.
If I was at AAC, I would just play somewhere like MetLife.
Still too many injuries at MetLife. I hate MetLife.
Let's see.
Is this because the Cowboys get dead every time they go there?
The Giants haven't beat the Cowboys.
The greatest catch of all time happened on the Giants.
So
lost to the Giants since 2016.
Okay. No. They I guess it is neutral site because they. Ooh, no. Because this was the past 2 years. It was at Tulane.
Okay, so they play.
So
they play.
This might be the first Army Navy game at a home field advantage.
At a service academy.
We might have to pull some strings and go to that.
Go to another one.
If they're both there.
If it's at West Point, we can't go to West Point. That's too far.
My family's in Jersey. We can stay with them.
That's New York.
I know. We can stay with them.
I ain't going to New York.
We can stay with them and then drive up.
Huh? We could.
It's just a thought.
Annapolis is, from my understanding, between the two schools, Annapolis is more accessible than West Point.
Yeah. Which let's hope that Navy gets that.
Oh, we're rolling goats. That's all.
We're rolling goats. Goats are rolling.
I ordered a crew neck. I am ready to go.
Oh, I gotta get.
Get some. We'll go to this. We'll go to the what do we call it? The goat shop.
Is it called the goat shop?
If Jordan wasn't 6'5", I could wear some of his clothes.
Yeah.
But if he gives me something,
I mean, y'all call it the Vol shop?
Yeah, Vol shop.
Let's call it
the goat shop.
We'll just start calling it the goat
shop.
It's now called the goat shop.
The goat house, like
BMS,
BMS State. That's an interesting. Good looks. Let's talk about some games this weekend. Or do we? Well, actually, let's talk about the elephant in the room real quick. Throw it back. I'm not saying that Nico got a swagger back, but he got out. I don't know. Could y'all hear it over the TV? Everybody chanting Nico.
No.
Did y'all watch the game?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Nico goes out. Gaston Moore comes in. Let that dude. Honestly, that was a great throw on him. Just didn't see the safety coming down.
Malachi Moore made a play on the ball.
Yeah, it had to be him.
Malachi Moore's 27 years old.
Had to be him.
I don't want to hear it.
But Nico, he'll go to the league.
Selling insurance to all families in Tuscaloosa.
He'll go to the league.
Logan, my golf handicap is a 7.
But the game was so.
Is it?
Okay, you might disagree with me.
No, let's hear it. From an LSU fan.
If Alabama, from my point of view, if Alabama had somewhat of an ass of the middle like they usually do, their defensive line linebackers, they probably would have won. They probably would have handled Tennessee.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me spin the narrative on this then.
Heupel knew that their weakness was their front seven.
Yeah.
Heupel then in the second half gave Dylan Sampson
the rock as
25 times attempts
as they should.
And then that's how you beat
them. Now let's spin the narrative though, okay? We could say the same thing if Nico hits 3 of those deep balls. That's okay, 21-7 in the first half.
Yeah, I hear you.
But he didn't hit.
And Milroe looked like the worst version of himself. Mm-hmm. He looked so bad.
That pressure got to him.
I don't know if it was Tennessee pumping that crowd noise in there.
No, I saw that.
Outrageous.
I was gonna bring something up.
Nobody pumps crowd noise.
You do what?
Did you not hear about it? They're trying to claim now. Alabama fans are trying to claim that Neyland was pumping in crowd noise.
The stadium wasn't actually that loud. They were pumping it in there.
Yeah.
Hey, like they said, there's some low down fans over there.
Exactly.
They said that, or Brady. I was talking to Brady, and he said they were playing Rocky Top. Nobody could hear.
No, you couldn't hear him. I didn't even.
How are they pumping crowd noise? They can't even. They're blasting Rocky Top.
Good point.
They were playing.
That's the first time I heard about that.
Yeah.
Y'all said something.
Yeah, it's outrageous.
They were playing Spooky Rocky Top, and Robin ironically was like, "I wish they'd play Spooky Rocky Top." Well, come to find out, they did play it, and we just couldn't freaking hear it because everyone was so.
When was it quiet?
Halftime? When was it quiet? When Nico went down? That's when it got super quiet.
Oh, I bet everybody was like.
Yeah.
You could hear a pin drop.
Oh, dude, it was actually terrifying.
I mean, I could hear it on the TV, but I couldn't imagine how loud it was.
Oh, it was loud, dude.
Yeah. It was just, to me, watching on TV was really sloppy.
Yeah,
it was brutal to watch.
It was I'm gonna be honest, it was a lot more fun being there.
Oh yeah, the atmosphere.
But
sitting on a couch full of a bunch of people.
Second, but okay, back to my thing here, because I was gonna bring this up. Nico goes down, he comes back in, and everybody's chanting Nico, Nico. Like whole stadium was. I couldn't believe y'all couldn't hear it on TV. Whole stadium was chanting his name, and that flipped him, dude. Yeah, he gets to the red zone, gets hit, throws that pick. It sucks. Yeah. But I mean, that was a drive. He was driving. Best drive. Even though I've said this, even though he threw that pick, that's the best drive I've seen from them in months. Hopefully he gets his swagger back.
Both teams had a hard time capitalizing on turnovers.
Oh yeah.
Again, you know what? And this is I'm a Tennessee bias guy here, so I'm gonna say it. Why doesn't anybody outside of Tennessee fans give our defense the credit that they deserve? Because they could say, "Oh, they played sloppy," but that's the same thing for every team we play.
I think y'all probably the best front seven, and y'all have one really good cornerback. The rest of them are iffy, in my opinion.
Germán,
yeah, that's about it.
Dog.
I'm not trying to talk crap.
No.
Besides him, he's the only outstanding
Ricky Gibson, though, he showed out. I think at number one, he showed out when Mod went down. But let's talk about some games this week because we got a couple. Boise State UNLV. That's
If UNLV wins, they might search for a playoff spot.
My Heisman.
Genty's my Heisman. Genty's my Heisman. Then, Notre Dame Navy. Oklahoma Ole Miss. Oklahoma goes Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Jackson Arnold's coming back to start.
Yep.
After they fired the offensive coordinator. Which was like...
Hopefully, dude, that gets him going.
Well, I don't think that... That's like buying a plane to get free peanuts. You're not...
Buying a plane.
You're not doing
a plane ticket to get free peanuts.
That's a good way to put it.
You're not... Venables, not a good coach. Defensive coach.
Definitely defensive.
But head coach, no.
I lost my train of thought on that.
Sorry, I might.
No, you're good. No. I was gonna say some. Well, actually, we'll get to that.
But with that Oklahoma game, do y'all think that spot opens up at the end of the year?
As in
Brent
quarterback
Venable,
or head coach?
I'm talking about head
Nah,
coach.
I think he's 6.
Venable's first year was bad. Venable's second year was all right. Third year?
But he just joined a new conference.
I don't know.
Welcome to the SEC, baby. That's all I'm going to say.
Texas out here doing people.
Thank you, Carlos.
Besides this last weekend.
Texas got walked by Georgia. Arch and Quinn had no idea what was coming to them, and just got walked. Which I wanted to talk about that. But, I lost my train of thought again.
So, Oklahoma, Ole Miss.
Yeah. Well, okay. Sorry, we're getting off on a tangent here.
Oklahoma, Ole Miss.
Yeah, but
right there.
I wanted to go off on another tangent now that we were talking about coaching. I think Billy Napier's got himself another year.
Nah, shut up.
I think he does.
How?
That win against Kentucky.
He's had some
wins. What's his next 3 games? What? LSU, Georgia, and Ole Miss. He goes 0-3. You think he has another year?
He beat a Kentucky team.
Word on the street, man. Lagway's the truth.
Do you think he goes?
But here's my thing. The truth.
You don't.
They got a bye. Then they got Georgia. Then they got Texas. Then LSU, Ole Miss, Florida State.
My thing is that you don't keep one guy to make one dude happy.
Carlos, you're a legend.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. You keep Billy Napier to keep Lagway happy. That's just turning the program towards the wrong.
Well, yeah, in the grand scheme of things, yes.
Yeah. I don't agree with that, but if they do it, they do it. Maybe we need to get
this neutral side Georgia game may be a little.
Maybe we call Graham for a live call in and see what he thinks.
We don't do that. Okay. Moving on from that, yeah, we got Texas Vandy, who's looking like a more interesting game.
Is it at Vandy?
It's at Vandy.
I don't want to call it again.
Sell out. Hey, they sold out the game. They
haven't even finished their stadium.
No, they sold out the game.
We ain't finished.
Sold out stadium. I'm gonna say it. I don't think they win, but I think they give Texas a run for their money. I think it's
That's
a 10.
Exactly what I said.
I think it's a 10-point game. I think they lose by 10 points, but I think it's a closer game than everyone thinks.
Hey, it's hard. It's been known to teams right now to, after a loss or after a big game, to compose yourself back together against Vandy at home.
At home,
it's gonna get loud.
This might be the loudest that Vanderbilt's ever been.
Nashville is loud.
I think Texas wins.
I think Texas.
Oh, yeah.
I think Texas wins, but I think it's a closer game. I think the line is 18.5, which is
Vandy
brutal.
Which is
If Vandy wins, Vandy deserves to be the national championship regardless.
Yeah.
Pavia gets Heisman.
Pavia
wins Heisman.
Pavia's a dog, dude. I like Pavia. I like Pavia a lot.
I mean, he's put up numbers. 118 carries, 470 yards, almost 1,400 yards, and 11 touchdowns, 1 interception.
What are you looking? What game? What game is this?
This is Diego Pavia.
Pavia. Yeah. This past week.
I'm just talking about in general.
His whole
season so far.
Dog. Moving on, we got Miami, Florida State.
Nobody cares about
Miami's the luckiest undefeated team
Somehow
out here.
Norvell has a job at 1-6, but
dude, I think
you see that guy in the stands with the Waffle House menu,
yeah,
the headset. They might as well give him a job at this point. He'd do a lot better job.
Honestly, Norvell might be in the hot. Which I find it funny that he didn't. Which I don't know if it was confirmed, but he turns down the Alabama job. Was that confirmed, or was it just rumors and then he just posted about it? Kind of like what Lanning did with Oregon. He was like, "I'm here." You know, I think he did the same thing. I don't know if he got the.
Trying to get some clickbait.
But imagine if let's just what ifs if
Carlos
Norvell.
said he's a Ducks fan.
Oh, he's an Oregon fan.
Oregon's hot.
Oregon's hot, dude. Oregon's hot.
They are. They're probably right now. They're the best team in the country.
We like Oregon.
We like Oregon.
We like Oregon.
We like him.
Evan Stewart, dog.
I like Dylan Gabriel. He's proved himself. I thought he was going to be a bust at the beginning of the year. Over here hopping colleges, but he's doing pretty good. I like him.
Yeah. Lost my train of thought.
That's another game. There's
Another game. We got
Nebraska,
Ohio State. I think the line there is
Ohio State's about the dog walk Nebraska.
Yeah.
OSU minus 25.5.
Yeah. Dog walk them. They'll cover.
The line for Ole Miss.
If Dylan Raiola and Patrick Mahomes can switch jerseys.
Do we just see what Indiana did? Do we just see what Indiana did to them?
Yeah, Indiana was a sleeper team.
I don't know Will Compton personally, but I don't know if y'all saw his. We're about to go down there, and the black shirts are going to be going, and we got a smash mouth defense, and then they get 50 balled. They get a 50 burger on their noggin.
That's.
Carlos said he was a Ducks fan and a Bengals fan.
Ooh.
That sounds
Hey,
like
I got Joe Burrow on my fantasy
sounds like
team.
he's-
I don't care.
that sounds like he's hopping.
Are we a bandwagon, Carlos?
No, I want to go back to this though. The Ole Miss line is 20 against Oklahoma.
Really?
I think Oklahoma's defense is better than 20 points.
I think Oklahoma's defense. This could be a close game. Here's why. Ole Miss don't like physical football.
They don't.
And Oxford is not loud.
Not loud at all. Oxford is not loud at all.
All 62,000 of them.
Yeah, not loud.
Not loud at all.
Oh, is that all you're gonna say?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had more to say.
No,
Okay.
that's it. That they don't
Hey.
they don't like smash mouth football. That's why
Yeah.
Kentucky was able to play with them.
Exactly, dude.
What about Missouri, Alabama? Did we talk?
No, we're getting to that. We're getting to that. But we got Oregon, Illinois, which it's in Eugene.
Yes.
Lions minus 21.5.
Yep.
I like it.
I would probably hammer the Oregon
For Carlos
spread.
over there, yeah, I like it. I like it.
I got Oregon in that one, even though I
Oregon
like Illinois.
looks,
Oregon's good.
now that
Oregon's
Texas
good.
had that rough game against Georgia, I'm not going to say it, but I think Oregon's the best college football team right now.
Right now.
But that
Reasonable.
changes so much.
Reasonable.
3 weeks ago it was Alabama before they
Yes.
played Vandy.
After Alabama beat Georgia.
You know, I want to talk about this too. Sorry to hop back. It's like a flip switch with
Number one.
not number one, but Alabama. What happened in that second half of the Georgia game? Because they came out that first half, they're like, "Oh my God, this is an unreal."
It's not. They don't have that same thing.
I don't think
Something
they have,
happened.
I don't think they have that Nick Saban like
They don't have somebody to get up in
TNT.
get us someone.
Have you heard about TNT?
Mm-mm.
Apparently, DeBoer has been putting signs around saying TNT. It means takes no talent, which is very Butch
there.
Jones-esque.
What do they mean by that?
I guess it takes no talent.
Probably takes some time to show up. Takes some time to put in extra work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You're the coach, bro.
Yeah.
How about you get up and do
Oh.
something?
He was the guy that we thought he would turn shit into gold, and he
So
turned
Saban
shit
being
into shit.
He's only lost 2. Hey, he's still 5-2.
so Saban being a part of
Now I'm looking at it. He
College
might have
game,
4
he
losses.
He can't get in there. He can't get in the facility and fire him.
No,
up.
he can't. He can't.
I don't be he quits his
But
job,
let's-
comes back next year.
Let's go to that Mizzou Alabama game, okay? Because I know that, which I think is Brady Cook playing. Is he hurt?
He came back in that.
He came back. He came back from the hospital.
Did you see that they tweeted he's back?
Yeah. He
But
came.
he
He
said
came back from the
he said
hospital.
He's dying just to play back because they don't have 2 more games at home. So maybe he's not
Yeah,
playing
he
this
said. He
season.
said 2.5 games. He said I only got 2.5 games left here because he was in the hospital, got the MRI done, came back and won. Now if that's different. If Brady Cook's playing, let's see. I don't know if
I think.
I don't know.
Legend. Carlos has got us to 1K likes
What?
on the live.
Jeez.
Carlos, you're a legend.
What's your handicap, Carlos?
No, that was the other
That's
guy.
hilarious.
So,
No, but if I think if Brady Cook's playing, Luther Burton and Theo Weiss are gonna shred that secondary.
yeah, 100%.
Luther Burton hadn't been the Luther Burton we
But
thought we were going to see.
that offense is not as good.
They don't have what's
Cody
buddy's
Schrader.
name? Cody Schrader.
Yeah, Heisman
Hate to
hopeful.
see it. Hate to see it. But
Thank you, Carlos. It means a lot, man.
that line is at
I tried to follow you back.
16.5.
Yep.
I tried to follow you. said you were
Where's the college
private.
game day this week?
Game day's in Indiana.
Oh,
Big game, baby. Big
who do
game.
they play? Indiana and who?
They play
give me-
Washington.
Give me Coach Kirk. I need Coach Kirk.
Washington. They play Washington. Which
That's game. Indiana's in Indy. What?
I would have taken personally probably Navy Notre Dame.
Yeah, in Jersey.
With this track record of this Navy midshipman football team,
Hard-
I'd bring game day every week.
Hard
to
mount.
them.
You got the sunflower rivalry going on too. Kansas State, Kansas, which that's not a. Kansas was a drop off and a half.
Yep.
But
There's your man.
Avery Johnson, talking
That's
about
your guy.
talking about my boy Avery Johnson showing out.
I'm thinking you're starting to like Avery Johnson more than you like Nico.
Yeah,
He can ball.
yeah. Those were the 2 quarterbacks I was looking at. It was funny because don't bring this up because I know he's gonna say Nico's first half of the season compared to Avery's was polar opposites, and now it's flipped. He's gonna say, "Oh, well, you playing UTC and
You did play nobody.
But-
you played a bunch of scrubs.
don't
You
matter."
want us to play Georgia and Alabama every week?
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I feel like LSU
Yeah.
played every week.
But Avery Johnson against
Carlos, we'll try to go live every time we film from now on, but
yeah.
we've all got access to the account, so if we go live,
Mhm.
we'll get you.
Hop in.
We'll
Hop
let you
in,
know.
hop in. We
Carlos, it's well appreciated, man.
But they threw Avery Johnson threw for 300 yards, 3 tutties against West Virginia. Against West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
You would expect better from them, but he's just dicing them up. So I like Avery Johnson. I'm not going to say anything because Nico's my quarterback, but I love Avery Johnson. I'm going to leave it at that. Other games, SMU Duke. SMU's flipped their season.
Yeah, they looked awful at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, and I can name that.
Screw Preston stuff.
Yeah, I was about to say it's probably because of him. But honestly, Michigan State.
Ain't no one watching that.
No, well, it's
Sharon Moore.
7:30.
They'll give Sharon Moore one more year.
7:30.
Next year, he'll be fired.
I think, and then Colorado, Cincinnati. I mean, yeah, that's about it, dude. Game. Well,
There's
I
Texas
think
LSU.
big games.
I'm just looking at the
Texas
top
got a
25
bye
games.
week.
No, Texas A&M.
Oh yeah, we can talk about. We can
Texas-
officially talk about that
Texas
now.
plays
That's-
Vandy, right?
Yeah.
Texas A&M LSU.
All right, let's get it from your point of view, LSU fan, because
I
we
think-
kind of touched on it at the beginning of the game,
Yeah.
but
I think where a lot of people, and I think you probably even said this, I wasn't here last week, but you probably were like, Arkansas at home's been playing well.
I did say that. I
You did.
can't confirm. I did say that.
You probably had faith that Arkansas would beat LSU a little bit. To be
No,
fair,
I was D1 hating on that. I was kind of like, man, I hope they lose. I hope LSU loses because that makes us look better.
Yeah, but LSU came out there and played really well.
Whoop that tail. I think it was a 20-piece, right?
34-10, yeah.
34, yeah.
Yeah, they did well. They did second half. They came alive, but I think LSU is playing well on the road. I think now it's a bigger stadium,
Hey,
100,000 people,
College Station's loud. That's a confirmed loud stadium.
and it's back-to-back hate
And they
weeks.
don't pump noise into that stadium either.
No, it's back-to-back hate weeks. You know, we don't like Arkansas. We definitely don't like A&M.
Dude, it's so.
Are you saying Cal Field's not loud as it used to be?
Oh, it's loud. It's loud.
It's
as
gonna be
hell.
louder,
Yeah,
probably.
I don't
it's
know.
gonna be loud.
There's
It doesn't
there's
seem
playoff implications on the
Yeah,
line here.
this is
It doesn't
like.
seem like it's as loud as
But-
when Manziel's running around there.
Nah, I think.
I just want to say Manziel never beat LSU. Let's put that out there in the air. We don't like A&M. They don't like us. It's gonna be smash mouth football. I feel like.
Yeah, I'm Smash Mouth.
I think they're both because LSU likes to. They're not as physical as other teams, but they're physical right now. They're playing physical, and I like that.
Do you like BK a little more?
I've always been a BK fan. There's days I hate him, and there's days I love him. Right now, he hasn't made any stupid calls. He's taking points.
No, he is taking. Ever since you said that, like, was it? I guess against USC.
Yeah.
Ever since he's taking the
He's
points.
taking the points. It's fine. I'm cool with taking points. We have a solid kicker, and Ramos. He's not a bad kicker. I think where he needs to stop going for it is when we first get into immediate plus territory. On the opponent's 48 and it's 4-1 and it's the first quarter, just kick the ball, punt the ball. Fourth quarter, go
Trust
for
the
it,
D.
but trust the D. The defense
D's
is
strong. D's strong, dude.
Blake Baker
He's been playing strong.
is having his unit is playing well. I think Nussmeier we got finally a healthy CJ Daniels, Aaron Anderson out there running his little routes at 5'8" little body, and Kyron Lacey, the man that started air gunning folks from day one.
Yeah.
Bro's a menace.
That's his thing. He just boom. But
Menace.
My football team could never.
I
My
think-
football team's more.
We got more pride.
I
We
think
got more pride.
And I think Mason Taylor's playing well.
Mason Taylor's playing really well.
And the thing like I would like to touch on is like no one's really talking about it is that Nussmeier's not getting sacked.
Yeah, the line has.
They have one sack when it comes to any drop back situation. You don't get sacked. You don't get touched.
It's first or second game of the year. I think it was first.
Offensive line did not look.
Yeah,
No,
it was
they
at USC.
A lot of
Because
dumb penalties.
There was they were comparing USC's defense to an SEC defense that game,
Yeah,
which
that's
pissed
bad.
me off. I'm not going to bring that up, but it
now
pissed
you
me
look
off.
back at it you're like, that game was a fluke.
What happened to that Moss guy? He ain't been tearing nothing. up
Miller
now.
Moss? Nah,
I think it's
it's
1,400 yards, 14
I haven't heard
touchdowns, and
about
6 interceptions. Trust me, I haven't been watching, but
Hey, watching
You have to
USC.
get that.
I just hope Lincoln Riley loses
2K
his job.
likes. Come on, Carlos. Come
Is
on.
Carlos still balling at it?
Carlos has been going
Carlos
crazy.
still balling.
I think it's gonna be a good game. It's at night. I don't know. There's no significance
Why?
of A&M
Hold
playing
on,
at night.
hold on. Let's go back to this. Why is? I guess since they've already been to College Station once this year, why is game day not at College Station?
I don't know why they not come this weekend.
It was a perfect weekend.
Either go to Kyle Field or go watch the midshipmen play.
Exactly. That's a complete miss.
I think it's just.
I think SEC Network's going though.
Oh, they'll definitely go. It's for the number one spot in the SEC. I mean, every other team has a one loss. Every team in the SEC has a loss.
Yes.
Well, A&M and LSU don't have an SEC loss.
Yeah, we don't have an SEC loss, which looks good. It's just our one loss A&M's one loss to
subpar-
Notre Dame doesn't look good because they lost to Northern Illinois, and our loss don't look
USC.
good because USC looks god awful.
Yeah,
So
that's a hot seat.
it's
a hot seat.
Hope he gets fired.
He probably won't, but what was I gonna say about that A&M game though? It'll come back to me.
I have faith that LSU can walk in College Station and take a dub, but it's
It's
possible
gonna be.
to lose.
Hey, line's 2.5.
Their favorite, right?
A&M's favorite. Yeah. It's that's
2.5. Yeah.
that's what happened last week.
I'll take
2.5.
LSU.
You saying, Matt? You're confirming LSU money line here?
Yeah,
I will go
LSU.
LSU plus 2.5.
I'd go LSU plus 2.5 too.
I'm gonna do alternate LSU plus 3.5.
Or we just put $1,000.
What is this,
on
Prize
LSU
Picks?
money line.
Prize pick. Yeah.
We're getting
Kyron Lacey for
We're getting alt spreads
6
around here?
receptions, over 6.5 receptions.
I'm not really worried about their front seven. Their secondary's pretty solid,
Yeah.
and I'm just hoping that we run the rock a little bit more.
I think you start out hot. That'll be the difference.
Yeah.
It's all about how our defense plays.
If you can shut Kyle Field up,
That stadium's not gonna be shut up though. I don't think.
Nah, no.
but if you can start out hot, it won't be as loud as it was.
We're talking about a hatred.
Which we've already talked about this.
So
but I don't know.
hate Texas A&M more than you hate Ole Miss?
Oh, once again, these Ole Miss fans thinking we're rivals or not. They call it the Magnolia Bowl because they want to feel special.
Carlos, you can calm down, man. I know your arm hurts. You're good. you calm down. You're all right.
Because
man.
Ole Miss, like we rushed the field and that was corny. We should act like beating them is not like a surprise.
Yeah.
We should be like, this is an every year thing. What?
Sound like a grandpa. We're better than that.
Hey, that was me on Saturday, dude. I don't know why we rushed the field.
We should be
You
normal.
didn't get on the field?
Nah, dude, I didn't want to. After the way we played, I didn't want to get on the field.
This should be a normality
I saw
that
this video of this
we
guy
beat
was
Ole
on-
Miss. Now Arkansas, the boot's a real thing. Oh, I hate Arkansas.
That thing is like probably taller than me.
It's massive.
Yeah.
Like I was watching the game and I was getting a little irritated. The game hasn't even kicked off that Arkansas staff is touching the boot. You couldn't see it. I was sitting on a couch at someone's house, but I was irritated that their staff was holding the boot.
Yeah.
It's our boot. It's been our boot for the last 2 years.
Carlos-
Our staff should be carrying it out there.
I am a Tennessee fan, and Chase over here is a Tennessee fan, and we've got an LSU fan over here.
My name's Matt. Thanks.
The one,
Matt.
Matt is the LSU fan.
Yeah.
But
But
we
A&M,
got two Tennessee fans and LSU
it's
fans.
something about their fake army and their dog that's the highest
Mike
ranking.
Leach out here. We got Mike Leach. It was.
It just pisses me off in those boots.
Yeah.
Those damn boots they wear that go up to the kneecaps.
And the yell leaders
Respect you
too.
as well, Carlos. We like Oregon.
Yell leaders.
It's
are-
just and the culture's two opposites. It's straight dirty South and LSU, and it's straight like Southern hospitality at A&M.
It's just Texas.
Yeah,
It's just Texas.
we hate them.
I don't.
We don't care for Mississippi State either.
No one cares about Mississippi State.
They're a dying program right now.
Yeah,
Baseball, different story. Hoops, maybe a different story.
yeah. Football,
Football, no, not right now.
ever since I mean, now do they get like a couple of years pass on being bad? I think so. Their coach died. All right, they should get a pass.
I think he needs to be able to
All
join
right.
the Hall of Fame.
I think the live is over, Carlos. We appreciate you being here and getting all the likes. Thank you, buddy.
I don't know. What do y'all think about it? Like
The game?
the game? Like
Dude, Carlos is a legend, brother.
Dog. Was he the only one watching?
Well, we had 340 viewers.
In total.
Oh wow! Heck yeah!
you had 340.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Carlos was our new follower. I followed him back.
Let's go. It honestly depends. The A&M what not worries me, but the question is Wiegman. Honestly,
Who's gonna be starting for him?
yeah. Well, I think Wiegman's getting the start.
Yeah, he is.
Like I said, I don't. Other than that first game against Notre Dame, I really haven't watched. They're 6-1.
Yeah, haven't kept a pulse on
So obviously, but I think Wiegman got hurt, so Marcel Reed came in.
him.
You make a good point that they're two styles of different quarterbacks. Which,
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I feel like a mobile quarterback kind of hurts LSU a little more than
It
the
does.
pocket.
It
So
does. That's what Taylor Green was moving around.
yeah,
They're doing what they did to Tennessee. That rollout West Coast type offense. I hate that. Because there's someone always open and flat because you get undisciplined because everybody gets their eyes on the quarterback with the ball rolling out of the pocket.
yeah,
So you get undisciplined.
yeah.
It's hard to cause havoc.
Mm-hmm.
Now when you get him in the pocket, different story.
Now their highest receiver has 289 yards, Noah Thomas,
Yeah. So
which is an interesting.
they run the rock a lot.
Yeah,
Well,
600.
Wiegman's only got 718 yards.
Yeah,
3
Marcel
touchdowns and
Reed.
4 interceptions. I know he's been up and down.
3 to 4.
but
Oof.
I think.
Oof, that's looking like Road to Glory out here for me.
I think they
It's
need
like
to.
Heisman difficult.
They need to really toughen up the inside for LSU this week.
Yeah.
They're gonna run the ball. They're gonna run the hell out of the ball. Le'Veon Moss. He's gonna have 100 yards easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna ride with LSU though.
I hope
I'm
so.
riding LSU with this one. I know that pains me to say because
Yeah, go Tigers.
go Tigers. But
Ooh,
I mean, if LSU wins, they get a bye.
Mm-hmm.
They go home against Alabama. I think that game, very winnable game. I think it's
Alabama, yeah, that's a winnable game. 100%.
I think then after that we go to Florida.
Is that game at night? Have they announced?
It's at night.
Oh,
yeah.
Death Valley at night.
It's at night, and then they
It's
go.
a different atmosphere, right?
Bye bye,
there.
Milrow. Sorry.
Then they go.
Playoff hopes are done.
Then they go to Florida.
Probably at night.
It will be at night.
It's
All these they're always scheduled for night, and then they'll go back home at home against Vandy at 3:30, and then I think it's a flex game with Oklahoma either at 3:30 or at night against Oklahoma.
Let's see. Well, oof.
Hopefully, if they can win this game, I think they got a pretty straight shot to the SEC championship.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Playing Texas or Georgia.
Yeah. Ooh, well, can I talk about Texas real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think they've got a couple more losses on there.
You think so? So it's gonna be Georgia LSU SEC championship.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say all
Oh,
that.
you think Tennessee's gonna go to Sanford and
No, I
put
wouldn't.
that
I
work?
wouldn't say that either. I wouldn't say that either.
A little work down there
But
at Sanford.
I'm just saying, I don't like. I mean, if Vandy beats Texas again, if Vandy beats Texas again because they've got a winning record historically. But if Vandy beats Texas, bye bye, already done. But let's say they win this, they play Florida. It's Florida. They play Arkansas.
Is it Arkansas?
No, it's at Arkansas.
Oh, maybe another upset for Arkansas.
Kentucky is a team that I have no idea about. I mean,
So on and off.
I couldn't tell you, but then they play A&M at College Station. So that game, I mean, I'm chalking that one as a loss. I see at least one more loss. I mean, I don't think they slip up another time, but I think that A&M game, renewed rivalry.
Back in.
I'm going to go ahead and say that game day is going to be there. It just makes too much sense. That's going to be a absolute dogfight. And I'm going to claim they lose one more.
So they have 2 losses.
Yeah.
2 SEC losses. So does Georgia win out?
I think Georgia wins out. I think they do. I don't think depending on how we play, I don't think we beat them. I'll say it.
The defense though.
Defense is going to keep us in games. Let's see. Georgia's got bye week. They got Florida. They got Ole Miss. Us, then UMass and Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
So,
I really
heck,
don't know
you don't know,
feel.
dude. Florida, like I said, Florida's. I don't even know about Florida anymore.
Yeah.
I know it was Kentucky, but
Yeah.
it's an interesting.
I don't
team,
know
too.
if LSU wins this Saturday, I think they win out. I think they have a very winnable out season. Now they could lose. They could drop one to Alabama. It's possible.
Definitely could.
But
I honestly don't see it happening though.
I see. If anything, we drop one to Florida or A&M.
You're saying I think A&M's more reasonable than Florida. But
I think if they win, I'm saying if they win against A&M,
the one
they
you
could
drop to Florida. You drop Florida.
they could lose to Florida. At Florida, it's a hard place to play, no matter how bad they are.
Yeah.
And Lagway's playing, a little mobile guy. I don't know.
He's okay, I think, but
Freshman. He's a freshman quarterback.
Some of the plays when I watched the highlights against Tennessee, Florida, he looked phenomenal. Some of those.
And
then he threw an absolute Stevenson out of hell. Like he didn't see
he didn't see
the
that at all.
flat. He didn't see the flat, and the flat baited it and came up to that quarter tier and got him.
Before we get off Florida, I want to talk about one thing too, because we didn't even talk about this. The balls on Heupel to go for it on 4th down on our own 11.
I did see that highlight.
It was ballsy.
Yeah.
But we'll leave it at that. Good. I'm gonna say it's a good slate of college football. Good
I
slate.
think the rest of this end of October, all of November is a good slate.
Good slate. Good slate.
Crazy slate.
Duke SMU in Durham. That could be a good game. I think Duke is they're 5-6-1 bowl bound. Could be a good game. Let's transition into some NFL.
All right, can we transition to this? How many playoff teams do you think there actually is? Like not playoff teams. How many? There's obviously 12 spots, but how many actual national championship contending teams are there?
Don't we be honest?
I think there's 8.
You think there's 8?
Mm-hmm.
8?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I'm gonna say. Do you want to go first and say?
Yeah, I'll say okay. So obviously Oregon, Texas, Georgia, Ohio State, the top 4.
Yeah, that's my top 4.
I think Penn State, they're gonna start dropping some games here soon, and they're gonna be mathematically out. Miami, Clemson, that's 6. LSU, Tennessee.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's reasonable.
I think that's if they mathematically at this point in the season, if all those teams win out,
No.
I'm just so iffy
even with
on-
Tennessee losing to Georgia,
We got a chance.
you still have a chance to hop in there.
You got
I
a
like
chance.
a 10 seed.
I'm
Yeah.
so iffy on Clemson and Miami at this point. I don't trust Clemson.
Clemson's been
Clemson's been
40 burger people.
They
I
could
just
be
don't
saying
trust
that
them.
they might have said that Georgia game could have been a fluke too, because Cade's been balling, dude.
I think Miami has an offense that can get it done. Their defense is what scares
Just
a lot
way
of
too
people.
many close games for Miami.
I don't think, dude, and Miami's so suspect though, because like, look, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, they should have dropped that freaking game
They should have lost 2 games.
Yeah, they should have dropped that game to Virginia Tech.
They should have lost that.
California, they won by
Somehow.
a point.
By Jesus.
Yeah, so there's 2. Louisville game was a good game.
Yep.
But
Louisville's a good team.
their
Not
remaining
good,
schedule, they got Florida State, Duke, Georgia Tech, Wake Forest, Syracuse.
Yeah.
I don't see them dropping.
I think those 8 teams are competent enough to compete for one.
And those were, I'm gonna be honest, those were my 8 too.
And if LSU loses to A&M,
Now-
you kick LSU out and put A&M where LSU's at, and they're still in that 8. They're competent.
How about here's the thing though, automatic bids. Right now, I'm gonna be honest. I think Iowa State is the number 1 team in the Big 12 right now.
I'm not even
I
worried
think
about them.
BYU. I mean, BYU's a scary team for some odd reason.
Yeah.
Chase Roberts out there, balling.
Just getting shit
But
done.
I think BYU's my favorite to win the Big 12 right now.
I don't
That's
notice I
the
didn't
vibe.
name a Big 12 team. I didn't think they were.
Well, yeah, I mean, play out like the automatic bid.
I don't think Iowa's going to be an automatic bid number 4 seed and start taking names.
Well-
I don't think they're going to start thumping folks. I really don't.
Yeah, I mean that's a valid point.
I don't think they're going to start thumping folks.
But
Your best one's Iowa.
in Big 12,
Their best win,
oh, their best win is Iowa.
in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean they almost
Because you've
dropped
got to
one.
think about committee, right? We're thinking
Yeah,
committee standpoint.
they almost dropped one to UCF.
And is UCF really that good? Gus Malzahn might be out of there.
No, they're not good. Yeah, honestly, 28-19. But Kansas State could sneak in there.
They could. I just that BYU
Avery
loss
Johnson.
is
Sorry,
brutal.
I'm glazing Avery. My bad.
That BYU loss is brutal though.
Yeah. Not as brutal. It's not looking even more brutal now. They might get him back here.
Yeah,
They might play him again.
You know, it'd be kind of crazy
Heisman favorites.
if
though.
you could combine LSU and Tennessee. Give LSU Tennessee's defense to give LSU's offense. National champions.
National champions. I mean,
National champions. The
can we do
Tennessee
that?
Tigers.
Can we do that? Can we
The
trade?
LSU Volunteers.
Can we trade?
Combined.
Can we please
Fuck it.
trade? I'm still for Heisman favorites. I'm still riding Genty.
Yeah.
By far. He's got it in the bag.
I'm a Hunter guy.
I like Trav. He's gonna go to the Patriots. I don't care. I like him.
No.
He's coming to the Pats.
Don't ruin his career.
He's coming to the Pats, dude. He's coming to come to the Pats.
Don't ruin his career.
Dude, that's
please.
another weapon for Drake May. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. At this point, our season's done. We're gonna get Travis on
Do you
it.
think he's a better receiver than he is a cornerback?
We need him at receiver than we do at
He ain't,
quarterback.
I don't think he's gonna play both.
He's gonna play
You
receiver.
think so?
He's gonna go 80-20.
Have y'all seen his podcast where he breaks down how he could play both? He goes in NFL, it's a slower game. There's no hurry up offense.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There's no hurry up
I know,
offense.
but if you got to go 1-on-1,
But you're
They
playing
don't
against grown
kill.
men.
And they don't play as many snaps.
The thing is, you're playing grown men though.
Yeah.
They-
you got to
hits-
go 1-on-1 with Tyreek Hill, and then you got to flip around and get locked up by Jalen Ramsey.
He ain't getting locked up.
Yeah.
But actually, good transition NFL. I woke up to some news that pissed me off this morning.
Well, I came to home.
The
I was
Chiefs
awake.
The Chiefs keep getting away with
I was
it.
awake. I was on my hands and knees in my kitchen.
Why us? Why the NFL?
Why did the
Every
Titans do
time.
such a thing? I know they have Will Levis who
For
likes
a
mayonnaise.
was a third to fourth round pick.
Mhm.
No, just a fifth round that could be a fourth round.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was a flex.
They're
Well.
trading one of the best receivers.
For a
But
fourth,
who knows? It might not be a good gel.
I don't know. I mean, hey,
Patrick
Drake
Mahomes is making
May.
Juju Smith-Schuster look like a top 15 receiver. Look
Drake
what he's
May's
gonna
got
do
more
with DeAndre.
passing touchdowns than
Nah, here
Patrick
we go.
Mahomes.
Let's not hear this.
and he's only started 2 games. I'm just
All right,
saying.
bro. You literally played the Jags last week.
Hey.
That was the battle of poverty.
Okay, you know what? You don't have to go that far now.
God,
Jeez.
that's
And then the week
We're not a poverty franchise.
the week before, I mean, Texans is impressive. He went for 243-3.
I mean, the Chargers
One
ain't
pig.
hot. They lost to the Cardinals.
Yeah, they screwed my parlay up. I'm not gonna lie.
That field goal.
Chargers suck. I'm sorry.
I was crossed my fingers. I was like, is there a way he misses a 31-yard field goal here? I was like,
No.
Is there a way?
Down
Down
the middle, piped it.
Yeah, it was brutal.
This has been one of the worst NFL seasons I've ever seen in my
It's because the
life.
Cowboys are showing their true colors.
I'm
Is
talking
it- is
about. I'm talking about injuries.
It's nice to see.
No, injuries suck.
It's nice to see a solid NFC East for once. And the Cowboys are getting rolled around.
The last
I-
time the
Have I not
Commanders
been
won the
talking?
NFC
Have I
East.
been talking about this? The last couple of years, okay, the Giants still suck, but the Giants almost beat them.
Yeah, you got.
Almost.
Jay Daniels is hurt. He's banged up.
Mm-hmm.
Mariota comes out, plays decent though.
Oh, the Commanders are the best team in the NFC East, right?
Yeah.
Who's the
By
best
far.
quarterback in the NFC right now?
Well,
Right
he's
now?
hurt. He's hurt.
Jaden Daniels is the best one right now.
Yeah, he is.
He's hurt.
He's a young man out of Washington.
This guy. You what? Let's. Well, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Actually, I'm not gonna say it. I think the Lions are my favorite team in the NFL right now.
Dude, they were mine Sunday because Jamar Gibbs played out of his mind on fantasy.
I'll play you this week.
That's a free win. Thank you. Appreciate it. 6-2.
Can we talk about the 49ers being 3-4?
They don't have a healthy receiver, dude.
Injury.
Go back to the receiver. They don't have.
Okay, can we talk about that? Because
Brock Purdy played the Chiefs, didn't even throw a touchdown. 3 interceptions.
Yeah, again, because he doesn't have a freaking receiver. You got dang Ricky Purcell out
What's
there.
Patrick Mahomes doing with no receivers?
They're two different athletes here. We're talking about.
You also
someone
can't
that's a
hit him.
magician and one.
You
You
can't hit a quarterback.
I
anymore.
agree. I hate him to death. I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I saw that video. I know this is very, but him scrambling and they're like, dude. If I'm an NFL like safety and I see I'm coming down, I'm cracking. I don't give a crap if I'm getting flagged. I'm cracking him. I'm setting the dang tone. Okay.
They don't want that no more.
I don't give a crap. Eject
agree.
me. Eject me. I'm cracking him. Okay. That we
I
need.
agree.
We need that back in football right now.
I agree.
I don't give a crap if I get ejected.
It's crazy.
Get fined for $40K.
It's crazy.
Okay.
You want to know who did this?
Don't even say it.
You wanna know who did this to us?
I know you're gonna say it. Don't even say it.
Tom
There
Brady.
we go. There we go.
He ruined football. He did. The tuck rule.
He didn't. Oh my. Okay. He did. That's
Ever
not,
since Tom Brady came to the league,
A tuck
can't
rule-
touch him because he's pretty.
tuck rule is different.
It has the same. It's.
Good morning. No, I'm not gonna say he did or didn't ruin
He
football,
did.
but
He did.
you think the Lions? You saying that's your favorite or the best team?
favorite. They're my favorite. I think the Ravens are the best team right now. I think that week 1 against the Chiefs was just a brutal pick. I mean, but I think they're the best team in the NFL right
I
now.
like the Bills right now.
Mm.
I like Josh. I've been a Josh Allen guy. I like Josh Allen.
No, I like.
He plays hard. I like it.
Hey, and Amari Cooper up there too. You don't know. You
Yeah,
never
he
know.
scored tutty.
Finally, he got out of Cleveland. Poor guy.
J-Bo coming out here gonna win some ball games for the Browns.
He
Dude,
ain't
did
gonna
you see
win
his
nothing.
interview? He goes, I know what he's like. I know what he's going
They were
through.
cheering when he tore his Achilles.
Is that? I don't know if that is that real. Is that real?
Oh yeah.
No, because I work with a Browns fan. He's from Cleveland, Ohio. He moved down here. He said, "You'll understand. I'm not a person that wishes bad things upon people, but I was on my couch Sunday, cheering.
Golly, that's brutal.
The Browns
He
are
goes-
supposed to be one of the best teams in the NFL this
And
season.
then he said this. He goes, there's a con to it though. He gets hurt. He goes, Deshaun Watson's about to terrorize every massage parlor in Cleveland now. I was like, damn.
That's what we've got.
Yeah, I mean,
The Bills have easily got the AFC East locked up.
Yeah.
Don't know how the Steelers keep getting away with this.
they're not a bad team,
They're
dude.
not a
They're
good
not
team
a bad
either.
team. They're gonna win. They're gonna win 10 games.
They play so bad, but they keep winning.
Just
They don't look good.
their defense. It's their defense. They always have a good defense.
So it's basically Tennessee.
No,
Because he never had a good defense.
long time ago we had a good one, but just our first good. Anyways, it don't matter if you got Russ back there, if you got Jay Fields. Okay, their defense is gonna keep them in ball games.
Yeah.
At this point, Mike Tomlin should win Coach of the Year every year because he's
He's
getting
got the
away.
best job. Like you've said it,
He
he's
does
got the
have
best job.
Why
He's
would
got-
he-
He don't even
leave?
have to do nothing.
No.
He just shows
9
up.
And 9 and 8 make the playoffs. Contract extension. Couple mil.
Exactly. And the Chiefs 6-0. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they're the best team. In
No,
the NFL,
I don't even think they're the top 5 team in the
but
NFL.
they're 6-0.
I can name 5 teams better than the Chiefs.
Name them right now.
Texans, Ravens, Bills.
Lions.
Vikings.
Yep, I like that.
I like that.
I like that's ball knowledge right there.
If Lamar Jackson just wouldn't play like an absolute imbecile every time he plays the Chiefs, they would be in the Super Bowl. They probably would have won.
It was week 1 this year.
No, but last year the same thing. Just choking.
Sorry, I was looking at.
I think people.
Josh Allen does it too. I'll give it. The Chiefs defense is really good.
How about the? I know it's a sorry, freaking division, but the NFC South Falcons number 1 in the NFC South.
That's sad.
Big Kirko.
Kirk Cobain is horrible. The
Yeah.
Bucks, they lost a bad one, but I think the Bucks are the best team in the NFC South.
They are.
Baker Mayfield's a dog, and now they're just going to get even worse.
Well,
Poor
Mike
guy.
Evans is hurt. Yeah, I mean
Chris
Mike
Godwin's
Evans,
out for the season.
which that was BS, dude. I mean, that's coaching malpractice right
But
there.
I
That
got.
could happen on the first play of the game.
It don't matter, dude. They're gonna lose
All
anyways.
I know is that I got Cade Otton for the Tampa Bay Bucks tight end. He's about to get a lot of looks in fantasy.
You need a lot of.
Baker Mayfield loves his tight end.
I can't wait to get him on the team. He's already on the team, so get him in the lineup.
The NFC West is horrible.
Hey,
Hey,
The
well,
East is horrible.
hey. The Chargers there, boy. That's
That's the AFC East.
that's the AFC West.
AFC West. I'm talking about the NFC
he said
West.
NFC West.
Oh.
AFC West is horrible too. I ain't gonna hold you.
You're fighting with the Raiders.
Well, that's
Listen.
sad.
Jay Herbo will play like an MVP one game, and then next game,
You ain't wrong.
God, look at that.
10 for 24, 120 yards.
Look at that. Look at that. Points forced, 99 points by the Patriots. Let's freaking go, boys.
I don't know what Herbo needs, but he needs something to help him out. He's got a good
Jesus.
running back.
He needs Jesus.
He's got J.K. Dobbins back there. He's just got no way to throw to.
Yeah, we're.
That's a Josh
I
Palmer's
don't know
hurt
how
now.
many. How long is Harbaugh gonna get away with this fucking? Excuse my language. 3 tight end sets,
Well, it's his.
I didn't even know
first.
y'all had 3 tight ends.
bro. Third and 15 comes
Y'all
out.
only,
with
y'all,
3
only
tight
have,
ends.
y'all only have 4 on the roster. And there's 3 in the game.
One time, yeah. Third and 15.
Will
Couldn't believe
Disley,
it.
Hayden
Couldn't believe it.
Hurst, Stone
And
Smart.
You would think maybe it'd be some crazy like play action with 3 tight ends. Nope, run the rock.
Yeah, I've got Jalen Rager. Biggest bust in
Dude.
NFL history.
Nah, I
Rager,
don't
we
know
have 2 of them. Wait, Rager, Johnson, he's trash.
The fact
Palmer's not playing well.
Palmer's hurt too.
He comes on the field. He's played.
I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt, but
Quentin Johnston, the best hands in the league.
Dude, he had 1 good week, and then after that, I don't know. what's
back
wrong
to
with him.
normal. Back
When they
to
stop throwing the ball.
They don't need to throw him the rock.
He's 6'6", bro. Give him the rock. He can play.
He can't catch the dang ball, dude.
Couldn't catch stuff.
I've still got
It's like
faith in him,
Jalen
man.
Polk, dude. Jalen Polk can't catch a freaking cold.
The Chargers defense is looking good. Their offense is looking.
NFC North,
Yeah, they held
dude.
the-
Hey, honestly,
They
okay.
held the Steelers to 20 points, or 10 points, or 20 points. Held Kansas City to 17.
I think off topic. Sorry to interrupt. I think the
Carolina scored the most points on y'all the whole
Can we talk about how the NFC North is probably the best division in?
They are.
in
Oh,
NFL?
yeah, by far.
Yeah, well, Vikings.
Got
Lions.
Vikings, Packers, Lions, Bears. Oh
Packers
my.
are a good team as well.
This is the year they could all make the playoffs.
Don't sleep on the Packers. Bears are 4-2.
Yeah.
Right, Packers 5-2.
The
But
Bears are basically the Chargers. They have all the Chargers' offensive weapons,
the Lions,
They're winning games.
and they win the games.
what the Lions did to the poor Cowboys team that week, that was utter embarrassing. They were
don't
running,
say
they were
poor
running some
Cowboys team like everybody in the dang country wasn't hoping.
They were running some Ricky Dickory trickery out
Listen,
there.
I-
They had the
were-
linemen trying to
They
catch
were
balls.
letting Dan
At the
Campbell
end of
line
the
up
day,
with
the
tight
Lions-
ends.
Listen, at the end of the week, and no matter how bad your team does, and the Cowboys lose, we all win.
Yeah,
That's
miracle.
not how that
America
works.
wins.
They had Dan Campbell out there throwing
Can
the
we?
rock at
Oh,
one play.
that's a good transition into something else. But we can. I mean, if we still want to talk about NFL. Well, that's all we got. Thanks for watching.
Jackson Stone.
Matthew Linden.
Chase Roberts. Thanks.